Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing me for the first time, hi, I am Wange. And yeah, as you can see from the title of the video, I have started a series. It is called the Navigating Adulthood series. And the reason why I came up with this series is because, guys, we have no manual. We have no manual as to how to be an adult, how to manage the responsibilities and all the other things that come with adulthood, guys. We are literally just thrown into the fire, thrown onto the pan, like just like that. And you barely even recognize like what's going on. So I just thought I'd come up with this series just for us to talk to one another and just be there for each other, because guys, life life ain't easy, child. We're all dealing with a lot of things in our lives, and sometimes I think we just need to just talk to one another. So I'm gonna be your sister through the screen, and we're just gonna be there for each other, talk to each other, talk to one another, and so on and so forth. So that's why I thought I start this series. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please do go ahead. I'm gonna be my Instagram right there on the screen or down in the description box below if you're going to look for the link. Through my Instagram, you can actually send me some topics that you want us to talk about. I will be releasing a new episode every week, and yes, I am going to be consistent. Okay. I'm gonna be so consistent, guys. I feel like we need this. Do you know what I mean? Today's episode is, as you can see, it is called Comparing Your Success to Other People's Successes. Comparing your success to other people's success. Stay in school. As we all know, but we do it anyway, we find ourselves comparing ourselves to one another, or comparing yourself to somebody on the gram or on Facebook or on social media. Guys, if you know, you know. Social media actually plays a huge role in how we compare ourselves to other people, because social media, like, you just get up first thing in the morning, and the first thing that you do is just scroll on your timeline, just swallowing in what people have posted, trying to catch up with other people's lives. That is deep. That is quite deep. You know, the first thing that we should be doing is actually reading our Bibles and getting our morning devotions and preparing for the new day. Do you know what I mean? Asking God to help us to navigate through the new day. But no, you want to go on Instagram and see what Betty has posted on social media. Really, of course you're going to find yourself comparing yourself to that person, like, duh. So instead, we should actually focus on ourselves. I'm telling you, just focus on yourself. Okay, find out your attributes, like what makes you you. Do you know what I mean? There's so much joy and pleasure and fun actually in just discovering who you are as a person and embodying all those things that you have. Do you know what I mean? Of course, being different is just, it just blows my mind away, and how you can embody just how different you can be from everybody else. Okay, take it from me, example, in this content creator industry. You know, I would like to think I'm a beauty influencer. Maybe I haven't gotten there yet, but I will. Amen, manifesting. So I'm a beauty influencer, as well as just being a content creator. So there are niches that I'm involved in. Okay, so there's beauty, lifestyle, and now I've begun to explore this niche as well, which is just, I think, lifestyle but deeper. Do you know what I mean? And makeup as well. So there are, like, obviously thousands of other people in the same niche, and we're all doing the same things. Like, you guys are gonna see Get Ready With Me's makeup tutorials, transition videos, and so on and so forth. So if you follow me, obviously, like, how different I am. Do you know what I mean? Not to take it away from the other person, of course, like, you can go ahead and follow them too, but there's a reason as to why I've come onto this platform, and to show you guys, like, me. Do you know what I mean? You follow me for my, if you follow me, you do follow me for my personality, and maybe you like that, and so on and so forth. So it's just me being different and me embodying how different I am, even though the market is very, very saturated as it is. But then I still have my little group of followers, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Just ask yourself, why do you compare yourself to the next person? And this is for me too. Like, it's taken me such a long time to actually get up and film this episode, because if I can tell you that I was supposed to film this episode around April, but I was procrastinating, and while I was procrastinating, I was also comparing my success to other people's successes. Okay, it can be anything that these people are doing. You just find yourself comparing yourself to that person, it makes you envious of the person. It makes you envious. You actually you can get into depression. It causes you so much anxiety just trying to be this person, or trying to figure out what attributes this person has that you're trying to adopt to. And honestly, I feel like that's just draining energy wise. In progress, the way you're looking at me right now, I'm a work in progress. So this episode is gonna help you and me as well, because guys, it's a lot, okay? It's a lot that we go through, and I feel like we just need a hand to hold in these times, because sometimes it can get so real. You can be talking about it on the surface, but then meanwhile you don't know what the person is going through, and they may actually deep it a lot more than you have. So let's just be kind to one another, and also just embody how different you are. Do you know what I mean? You can meet somebody new for the first time, and you can maybe like admire what they have, like, okay, she's got nice clothes, she's got nice shoes, she's got a nice phone, all her nails look good, all her wig, like just certain things that you're just gonna like about this person. But then, and you want to, sometimes you may want to start feeling like you have to have what this person has, especially when you then follow them on social media, and then you start to envy them. Do you know what I mean? But you don't know what this person has gone through. You don't know what they've done or what they did to get to where they are. So their challenges are not your challenges. That's what makes you different. Do you know what I mean? So guys, social media is actually, it plays a huge role in how we compare our success to other people's successes. Like, you can look at them, you can admire them, but you don't know what they've been through. Like, even if this person is pretty or intelligent or whatever it is that they are, and you admire that quality about them, what's that got to do with you? Like, why would you end up being resentful to this person, actually have a grudge on this person, if it gets to that extent? Do you know what I mean? I just want to let you know that everybody has their own flaws. Like, out there, everybody really has their own flaws. You could be following celebrities and thinking that you want to be like them, but you don't know what they're doing in the background. Social media allows me to show you what I want you to see. Do you know what I mean? You can think that you know me through this screen, okay? Maybe some of my close friends do, but maybe they don't. Do you know what I mean? So social media is just a platform for me. Like, you can choose what to post and what to not show the world. So there's public and private, okay? So I'm gonna show you what I choose to be my public life, but my private life will remain mine. Do you know what I mean? And that's just what it is with social media. I don't think there's anybody on this planet that gives you the whole full picture. Like, nah. No. It's also important to realize that being different and unique is actually so cool. And once you embody that, that actually feeds into your confidence. Can you imagine just waking up every morning, doing your daily devotions, praying to God, and then just giving yourself 5 minutes to, this is where affirmations come in, the I am enough, I am worthy, I am beautiful, all those affirmations that you can tell yourself first thing in the morning. Don't you think your life would be a whole lot easier? Don't you think that you'd be able to embrace the day and grasp the day a whole lot easier, with less pressure to be like someone? Do you know what I mean? To be like someone else that you've seen on social media. I have this quote here that reads, I hope one day you're able to look back and be glad that your story doesn't look exactly like theirs does. English. I'm going to read that again. I hope one day you're able to look back and be glad that your story doesn't look exactly like theirs does. Because really and truly, guys, we're all just trying to do this life thing. Like, nobody has it right, okay? You'd be thinking people have perfect lives, perfect. It's a lie. It's a lie. If they're perfect, oh well and good, that's fine. But you really don't know what it's taken for them to actually have that perfect life. So my advice to you is to just be different, embody being different in your own uniqueness, and you'll be good. You can have so much power and so much confidence in just knowing that you're different, and it's all you. So be excited for where you are. Be excited and grateful about all those experiences that you've had in the past. Let it be the good, the bad, the challenges, the difficulties, all those things that make you you. just embody that. And I tell you, that just makes you unique. Do you know what I mean? Don't conform to the norm of how people are these days. Like, you never really know. There's so much power and happiness in just being the person that you are and being comfortable with that. You know what I mean? So I'm going to read you something, guys. So it says, confidence isn't walking into a room thinking you're better than everyone. It is walking into a room not having to compare yourself to anyone. So this is where that ability of being unique, like, this is where it all comes in. Do you know what I mean? Once you're unique and once you embody your uniqueness, it's gonna feed so much into your confidence that when you walk into a room, you're gonna shut it down. Do you know what I mean? So being your own person and like embodying your individuality, it's so cool and it makes you so different. It's just something that you have to own as a person. And once you do that, you're not going to be worried about what the next person is doing. And for me, that's like a whole lesson and a challenge for me, because guys, it gets wild. Okay, so don't be focused on who the next person is or what they're doing or what they have and so on and so forth. So just own your own source. Do you know what I mean? When you focus on what everybody else has and what they're wearing and their skills and so on and so forth, you forget that you're capable of doing the exact same thing, maybe even better. And that's what increases your value as a person. And that's what you just have to tap into your own source. Like, your value is your source. So I don't know why you're just letting that sit and rot while you're admiring somebody else's life. Don't think I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself as well, because guys, like I said earlier, it is wild. Okay, so I'm going to introduce challenges on this channel just to better ourselves. It's not just for you, it's for me as well. So every week when an episode drops out, at the end of an episode, I'm going to have challenges. So for this week's episode, I'm going to ask you to just take your time and just figure out your personal attributes. What makes you you? Do you know what I mean? Figure out your value. And once you have that, maybe you're going to write them down somewhere. And once you do, own it. Do you know what I mean? Once you own what you do, you actually learn to love yourself more and have less time and energy spent on burning it on the next person that you see on social media. Do you know what I mean? So this is a challenge not just for you, it's a challenge for me too, because we're all in this together in QN High School Musical, because we are not going to walk alone. Okay, we're not doing that over here. All right, so thank you so much for listening to my first episode. If you guys enjoyed it, I want to know your comments down in the comment section below. And if you have any more topics that we can talk about on this series, this is the Navigating Adulthood series. If you have any more topics that you want to discuss, please do not forget to leave it in the comment section down below, or if you want to leave it in my DMs, that is possible. I'm going to leave my Instagram in the description box once again. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.